Day 26, criticism. Criticism. We could spend a whole long time talking about what it is. and maybe even why it is. But the fact is this, and this is the most important thing that I've learned in my life, and that is to not let criticism get to me. Sometimes easier said than done. It's a skill that has to be practiced and developed because you refine who you are from within. Know this: critical people are often the most critical towards themselves. And that's really hard, because basically what happens is when your mind is so polluted and so toxic and just so full of criticism, it has to spew out and it has to get on somebody. So therefore, what kind of a person do you want to be? So the most important thing for us to do is to pull the weeds of criticism. And that starts by stopping the acceptance of criticism from others. So we can say, oh, okay, thank you for sharing. And realize and understand that that person is sharing criticism because they themselves aren't happy. Sometimes people can help us to see things in a different way, stuff that we can work on. But generally, if it comes in a critical form, it's just basically criticism. And you don't have to take that, because you have worth and you have value. We all do. And from such an early and young age, oftentimes we're told that we're not enough, that we're not good enough. And the thing is that that's not true. It's because people don't know how to communicate effectively, and or because they themselves are hurting inside. So criticism, the best gift you can give yourself is to master your own mind and to not be a slave to what other people think and say about you. And that includes yourself. Because whether you've developed those habits on your own or if you've had help, learning how to be critical towards yourself, the fact is that you don't need criticism. What you need is love. Sometimes a kick up the bum, because yes, sometimes we need that. Tough love, they call it. Tough love can also be done with love. And it can be clear and it can be concise. But all in all, we don't need criticism. Your mind is much more effective when it is kind. Day 26, criticism. Stop it at the door and say, thank you, but you don't need to come in. We're already full up of love and self-support. And we're pretty gosh darn good. And we'll fix those things and get them sorted. And if you don't have things to fix, don't let people convince you that you do. Because that usually comes from you know where, their self-criticism. Have a wonderful day.